y'all, it's Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. Today I have a look at the Summer Nights Trio. This is a limited edition release coming from Glam Polish beginning on Friday, June 28th. I'll go ahead and link their storefront down below. These were sent to me for review, and I'm going to play under the black light with these a little bit just for fun and in case you have any really cool like skate parties or anything to go to this summer. I'm not going to lie, we have a local ice cream place that does black light and like steam when they're freezing your ice cream, and I totally wear my UV reactive polishes there just to play in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the review. So first up today, I have a Kokomo, and she is described as a white crowley with a rainbow glitter mix and iridescent flaky. So a lot going on in this bottle. This is such like a classic rainbow white crowley. I really love the mix as well. A little bit more interesting with those iridescent flakies mixed in. I'm going to go ahead and show you how this swatched today for me on my natural nail. So here's a look at that first coat. These crowleys are a little bit on the thinner side, so if you've tried crowleys before and they were maybe a little bit too thick for your preference, I think these are going to be perfect for you. You are going to need to build them up. As you can see with the second coat, it's going to add a ton more glitter to the nail, but I do still have a good amount of visible nail lines. So I'm going to go ahead, complete this coat, let it dry down, and then show you how it builds up for me with the third and final coat for today. I really love this polish at 3 coats. I think it gives just enough depth and coverage to keep it interesting without having to go too thick on the nail, and I really love how almost like milk bathy these look in that mix. I did not have any issues getting these glitters to spread out either. They're not going to be super textured on the nail. However, I do recommend going in with 1 coat of your favorite glossy top coat just to smooth it right out. So there's a look at that completed mani at 3 coats before a glossy top coat underneath artificial lighting, and then really quickly in that black light you can see those neon glitters popping through on the nail. So fun. It almost looks like 90s like splatter art on the nail. Love it. So this is my final swatch photo at an angle underneath that same artificial lighting. So next up is Boys of Summer, and of these 3, I think that this one really has my heart. So it's described as a mint crowley with a bright glitter mix and iridescent flakies. This one's looks like it has more of those neon glitters in here, which I really love on this mint base. It does go on a little bit thinner, but I'm going to go ahead and go in for this first coat. I did end up going in a little bit thicker with this coat. I do recommend keeping it nice and on the thinner side so you don't have to wait so long for it to dry. So here's a look at how it built up for me with a second coat. 2 coats is really close to full coverage, and it does add a ton more of those glitters. However, like Kokomo, I do prefer this polish at 3 coats. So here is a look at my third and a final coat for today. So this one does bring it just about to full opacity with tons of depth and tons of glitter. Again, really no issues with application. It's not gritty. It does go on nice and smooth because of that thinner formula. So here is a look at that completed mani at 3 coats before a glossy top coat underneath artificial lighting. Once more, I do recommend going in with a glossy top coat just to smooth out any of those larger glitters. And this one is amazing under black light. Like that mint base is just crazy neon, and those pops of glitter are super pretty. So there is a look at a different angle underneath that same artificial lighting. So I'm going to round it out today with Under the Boardwalk, and she is described as a periwinkle crowley with matte and metallic glitter mix as well as iridescent flakies. So switching it up a little bit here, you do get more of those metallic glitters in there. I'm going to go ahead and show you how it's swatched today for me on my natural nail. So here is a look at that first easy coat. Again, the formula is a little bit on the thinner side, but nice and easy to use. It didn't run or pull on me. I didn't have to work at all either to get these glitters to spread out on the nail, which can sometimes be problematic with a crowley formula. So here's a look at how it built up with a quick second coat. Already tons of glitter on the nail. I do still have a little bit of visible nail line peeking through those. So I'm going to go ahead and let this dry down and then show you how it built up for me with a third and final coat for today. I do prefer this polish at 3 coats. I think it adds just enough depth and coverage while still keeping it light and summery. So here is a look at that completed mani at, again, 3 coats before a glossy top coat underneath artificial lighting. And then really quickly, I'm going to flip on my black light here. So just some adjustments. And then you can see how fun all of the neon glitters are that come right through. So I didn't do anything besides turn my artificial lighting, my ring light off, and I already had the black light on, and that's how reactive this polish is. So here's a look at that completed mani at an angle underneath that same artificial lighting. So that does wrap up my swatch and review of the Summer Nights Trio. Again, these are going to be available starting on June 28th. They are limited edition, so if you're interested, hop on over as soon as you can to check them out. That's all I have for today. So if you'd like, you can also follow me on Instagram at Sloppy Swatches, and I'll be back with my next video on Friday. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.